General Tozen, realistic difficulty. This is level 2.6, the Great Raid, and I'm only showing, well, the hardest part of the whole fight. And this is a walkthrough for people that do not believe in the title of this game, For Honor. I'm gonna beat this fight without really fighting anybody, or all three stages of this boss fight. I'm going to throw off all three ghosts, and then throw off the second stage, and then throw off the third stage and execute them. And I'm going to show you how to do it, how to beat this fight without really trying too hard. So I have the second wind level 2 equipped, which I would highly recommend equipping, and flesh wound level 2, which reduces damage by 30%. Before you get into this fight, I would recommend killing all of the skirmishing guys at the very beginning of this little arena, because it will then give you an opportunity to run away. Do not be ashamed to run away. The game is not called For Honor. It's called I'm a pussy and I'm gonna win however I need to win. And right now I'm using a combination of two different moves to pick up and throw these guys. The first one is called Stampede Charge, and you sprint and then hold X, and you just kind of dip your shoulder and run into whoever's in front of you and pick them up. The second one is called Rushing Guardbreak. Now that one, like when you're locked on, you like dodge forward, like you forward and A at the same time, and then X to guard break, and then that kind of like quickly knocks them off balance. And then when they're off balance, you can then hit X guard break a second time, and then if you hold left or right or even back or forward, you will throw your enemy in the direction that you hold that second time. So for the second stage of this boss fight here, he does not want to go to an area where he can be thrown off, but you can lure him into an area where he can be thrown off. So basically I'm just playing chicken with him. I'm trying to push him like underneath that archway into an area where there is a gap in the wall where I can just throw him off. But sometimes it's easier than others. I kind of lead him out. Like sometimes he'll start to walk away, kind of like back to the middle. I think it's just the way the AI is programmed to kind of keep its distance. But you can see like he will kind of lunge after you if you give him an opportunity to hurt you. And as you can see here, I'm about to get him. So one other tip for grabbing the bosses and throwing them is if you guard break them and then quickly like let's say you guard break him and throw him and like you just miss, you don't throw him off but you come very close, wait 30 seconds or so before you try it again, because there will be a period of basically invincibility from guard breaks immediately after you first try it. Where the boss will immediately counter any guard breaks. So don't even bother trying it if you screw it up once, and just kind of wait a little bit for your opportunity to come up again. For the third stage of the boss fight, run all the way around and get behind him, and then that little gap in the fence right there is where you're going to push him off, and he will not leave his little platform right there. So right now I'm going to use the Stampede Charge, which is sprint and then hold X, throw him off the cliff. Now it's not far enough to kill him, so you have to jump off and do a heavy attack to execute him, and you kill him in one shot. Easiest way to kill this boss. Thanks for watching, and game on.